For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Mike Geibel Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head rugby coach Mike Geibel. And Mike, you guys are preparing for the NCR National Championship Quarterfinal Round. Talk about this National Championship run and kind of what it's been like for you to get here.
It's been good. You know, this year we had a little bit of an easier path, not having the play-in match. By virtue of winning our conference, we jumped straight to the quarterfinals. So we got that little break this past weekend, so we should come into this match fresh.
And you guys are coming off the first ever BRRC tournament championship win over Principia 2 weeks ago. Talk about that match and kind of how you guys were able to secure it. You had that last second try with 5 minutes to go. Talk about that match in total.
Yeah, I think we started out really well. We jumped up. I think we were ahead 10-3 at halftime and then went up 15-3 early in the second half. We kind of let off the gas a little bit and lost our composure a little bit when they started to score, and almost let them come back and take the lead again, and then had to regain our composure and get back to score late.
And talk about that last second try. Aaron Juma gets the pitch from Rua Karimazondo, takes it across the try line. What went into that play, and what did you see from the sideline?
It was really just Rua and Aaron just connecting and not wanting to lose. There was a kick. Principia kicked the ball. It bounced around a little bit. Chief took it into contact, set a ruck. The ball came out to Rua, and, he's really tough to tackle, first up tackle. So, he's able to get his arms free and just, give the pass to Juma coming through the gap. And, once Juma gets into open space, he's very difficult to catch. He's super fast.
And being that you guys have that BRRC championship under your belt, you get the automatic bid into the quarterfinal round. What momentum does that give you coming into this tournament?
It's been good. We had some guys. Principia was really physical, so we had some guys that were a little bit beat up. No major injuries, but some, bumps and bruises here and there. So we got a week for them to get recovered and get healthy. We've really just tried to work on focusing on the next match this past 2 weeks. So focusing on Bonnies, focusing on what we're going to do against them, and building off of what we've done all through the year.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head rugby coach Mike Geibel. And Mike, as you mentioned, last year you had the play-in game before you got to the quarterfinal round. Having that experience and having played through a national championship playoff game, what does that do for you guys as you enter this year's tournament?
It's good. I think we have an idea of the level that all the teams are going to be at once we get to this, quarterfinal round. All the teams are going to be good. They're going to be strong. We know what's expected of us coming into it and what we have to do to get the victory. Unfortunately, didn't come up on top last year in the quarterfinals, so we're looking to change that. We got the home match, so we'll have some momentum behind us and the fans behind us, and hopefully bring home a W.
And looking at St. Bonaventure, another really good team ranked in the top 10 nationally. Talk about this matchup kind of and how you're preparing for the Bonnies.
Yeah, so, they were number one for like half the season, and then Rugby East is a really difficult conference, so they dropped a couple matches there, and I think they ended up 3 or 4 going into the playoffs. So, they're a very good team. They're a program that's been around for a long time and had, success. They won the national championship in Houston when we were there in 2021 for the bowl game. So, we're really just kind of putting in the processes, making sure that we work on the things that they do well so that we can combat them and, put up a good fight against them. And, I think that what we're really working on the last couple of weeks, really in the whole year, has been our defense. I think that if we can stop Bonnies from scoring points, we're going to be successful because we know we can score from anywhere.
And as you mentioned, you guys are getting to play on your home pitch in front of your home fans. What's that going to be like bringing this second playoff game back to Bishop Schmidt Field?
It's exciting. The guys are really pumped about it. They're all buzzing. That we know that being at home is a different atmosphere in the playoffs. Just being on the pitch that we're familiar with and being able to be here all day, getting ready for the match and everything, and not having to travel and kind of shake off those cobwebs in the legs when, you're traveling for a couple hours or whatever it is to get to a match. We're really excited about it. We know that the fans are going to be there behind us, and we know that the team feels better at home and they're more comfortable at home, and we think that gives us an edge.
And finally, you guys have been here before. You've played through these big matches. So what's your message to your team heading into this year's tournament, being that they have that experience and they've been on this stage once?
We just have to stay calm and play how we know we can play and not lose our heads and not lose our cool. If we can stick to our methods and stay within what we train, I think we'll be successful, and just, keep it simple and do the little things correctly. We've been working a lot on details lately and getting the details right, because if you get all the details right, the bigger things will come.
Thanks, Mike. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.